Respected sir, I rise to move that the Epidemic Diseases Amendment Bill 2020 be taken into consideration.
Thank you. Motion moved.
Sir, before
The
you,
statutory resolution and the motion for consideration of the bill are now open for discussion. माननीय मंत्री जी,
sir, I would like to briefly give the back.
बहुत briefly आप कृपया बोलें.
Yes, sir. Sir, in 1897, following cases of bubonic plague in Mandavi, which was then the part of the Bombay Presidency, now it is in Gujarat, the British government had actually got this Epidemic Diseases Act 1897 framed. This act had basically two provisions. One was to empower the states so that they can further empower people to inspect places like railways and other places, and then those who are suspected to be carrying an infectious disease, they could be quarantined or shifted to hospitals. And similarly for the central government, it had powers so that if the government feels that there is an impending danger of any infectious disease arriving in the country through ships or vessels, then they had the powers to in fact inspect and then isolate people who were either moving away from the ports or entering the ports. This was, sir, broadly the bill. Now, sir, we know that in this year 2020, there has been an extraordinary situation all over the world and also in our country. We got affected with this new virus, COVID. And if you would, sir, remember that after about 2 months of our cases, when they started appearing, we had an unfortunate situation in the country because the virus was a new virus, this was a new infection, people were not knowing much about it. There were so many misunderstandings about the virus, and there was a sense of stigma and discrimination which got attached to this virus. And many of our health professionals, our doctors, paramedical workers and others who were associated with the healthcare delivery system, sir, they were either insulted, they were hurt in some form or the other when they, after having done their duty so efficiently and so sincerely with utmost dedication, when they were returning to their homes, they were treated with this stigma. They were not allowed to enter their societies and their localities. When these people went for surveillance, they were either beaten or they were at that point of time chased. So such situations like this had started appearing, and this had significantly reduced the morale of the healthcare workers. So there was a very, very peculiar situation in the country, and everybody was feeling so sad and bad about it, including the government of India. And that was the time when the central government thought that we should proactively act on this situation. When we reviewed, we found that there were some minimal laws in some states with limited powers, and there was a need to add a legislation or a law at the central level which could ensure that there is some sort of a prohibitory mechanism which could put a stop to all these activities. And that is why, sir, in the context of that background, on 22nd of April, the Government of India had brought this ordinance, and through this ordinance we have in fact amended the Epidemic Diseases Act of 1897, and thereby for those who are causing, sir, violence and other hurt of any nature, grievous or insulting the medical professionals and others, it has been made a cognizable offence which cannot be bailed out, non-bailable offence, and also the definite punishments have been prescribed in terms of imprisonment from 3 months up to 5 years, or from 6 months up to 7 years, and then also monetary fines, etc. So this is broadly the crux of this particular bill, which the government has risen to the occasion at the appropriate time, well in time, and we have all noticed that such incidents have, after that, there has been a dramatic, in fact, decline in such incidents of violence against the medical profession all over the country, and those who have tried to resort to violence against the medical community, they have been punished. There is a provision that any investigation has to be done within 30 days, and all the results of the investigations and punishments, etc., they have all to be given within 1 year. So it has been the whole issue has been taken care of in a very comprehensive manner, sir.